Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on the awesome track that is Black Smoke Rising by Greta Van Fleet. It's just a cool tune and it's great fun to play on the guitar. So I'm going to teach you the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications. I do love to hear from you and I do read every comment, so please leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, what songs I should do next, and if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. It's a PRS Custom 24. The amp's pretty clean, but I'm using a Wampler Tumnus, which is a like Klon type overdrive pedal to get that kind of rocky kind of sound. Okay, the song starts with the intro and it sounds like this. So to play that, you slide your first finger on the E string up to fret 7, and then we're going to jump down to an E minor chord, which is your first finger on A7, second finger on B8, third finger on D9, and little finger on G9. So that's your E minor chord. So you just sort of flick your finger down. We then go to a D chord, and the way we're going to play this is first finger is going to bar from the A string at the 5th fret. Second finger is a bit of a stretch, but on the D7, third finger on G7, and little finger on B7. So it's a little bit tricky that, but we're going to hit that chord with the downstroke, and then take the little finger off so that you ended up with the B string on fret 5 because your first finger's barred. And we're going to go up, up, down, and then upstroke by adding the little finger back onto the D chord. So it goes. So the first bar slowly goes. Up speed. And then on into bar 2, and we've got a B minor chord, which is the same as the E minor shape, but at the 2nd fret. So first finger A2, second finger B3, third finger D4, little finger G4. Middle 4 strings, it's just on the offbeat of beat 1, 1. And then it does the same as what we did on the D chord, the C chord on the 3rd fret. So A3 with D5, G5 and B5 with the little finger. And it goes down, up. So it's the same thing that we had on the D chord, but this time on the C chord. Okay, so if we put the first 2 bars together slowly, it goes. Okay, bit faster. Up speed. It repeats that around 3 times. It then carries on, and the first bar, bar 3, is the same as bar 1. It then goes to a B minor chord, but just hits it twice, goes rest, and does the same with the C chord, hitting it twice. So bar 4 goes rest. So bars 3 and 4 go. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense then. The first 2 bars repeat 3 times. You then carry on and play bars 3 and 4. It then goes on to the verse, and then hopefully that looks pretty familiar because it's exactly the same as the first 2 bars of the intro. So you've got. And that just repeats around 4 times in the verse. Then we get a bridge, and the first 2 bars of the bridge go. So for that we've got a C chord. We're going to do it slightly different. First finger A3, third finger D5, and little finger on the B5. All the other strings get muted off, so you only hear the A3, the D5, and the B5. And you're going to go down, down, up, down, down. Then move down 1 fret to fret A2, D4 and B4. and it's going to go down, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. So if we put those two bars together, it goes. Or slowly, that's down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, down. So you repeat those first two bars, bars 7 and 8, 3 times, and then you carry on into bar 9, and you've got the C chord, and you go down, down, up, down, down. We then do 2 hits on the B chord, then up to a D chord, first finger A, 5, and then you can use your 3 fingers or your 3rd finger flat across the D, G, and the B strings at the 7th fret. So bars 9 and 10 go. That takes us to the chorus, which sounds like this. So to play that, normal G chord, little finger E3, 3rd finger B3, 2nd finger on E3 nearest to your face, and 1st finger on A2. 2 hits on that, downstrokes. It then goes D to D sus2, so D chord is your 2nd finger E2, 1st finger G2, 3rd finger on B3. Hit the D chord, and then take your 2nd finger off and hit it, which is a D sus2 chord. So it goes. So from the beginning, you've got. Then we've got a C chord, 1st finger B1, 2nd finger D2, 3rd finger A3. And you hit the C chord, don't play the notes in the brackets, they're just held on. You then take your 2nd finger off and go up, down, then back onto a C chord, then take the finger off, and then back on. So if we play that from the beginning slowly, you get this. And then the last hit, you just take your fingers off and hit like the open strings. So the first 2 bars you got. And that repeats around 4 times. Let's just play it twice through. Here we go. 3, 4. So like I say, it repeats around 4 times in the chorus. And then you just play an E minor chord, which is just A2, D2 with all the open strings. And that just lasts for 2 bars. It then goes back to the intro and just plays it kind of once through, like the whole of that line through without the extra repeats. Then a verse, then a bridge, and then a chorus up to the bar 4 times round. But you don't play an E minor the 2nd time. Instead, you go to this middle 8, the only other bit that we need to learn. And we've got this. So all it is an A minor chord, 1st finger B1, 2nd finger D2, 3rd finger G2, playing from the A string downwards. And then you just move up 2 frets, which is kind of a B minor over A. So it goes 3, 4, 2, 3, and again. 4. And that just repeats around 10 times. Then we get, in bar 17, there's this kind of like build part, which is like a C chord, but up 2 frets. 1st finger on B3, 2nd finger D4, 3rd finger on A5. And the rhythm goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It does that 3 times, that bar, and then carries on and just plays semi-quavers doing that chord going. Down, up, 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 down, up. Okay, so bar 17 3 times, and then bar 18 is the build, and it sounds like this. It then just goes to the chorus till the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out, as does giving me a like on the video and pressing that notification. And I do love to hear from you. So let me know you're watching it out there. So leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this or save them, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. One last thing, while we're on my Patreon page, I've also got a music theory for guitarist course on there, which I try and make music theory as easy and as simple as possible. So you can check that out on my Patreon. The link is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.